Yesterday, February 21st, we received the tragic news of the passing of the trailblazing HIV activist, Hydeia Broadbent. Hydeia was someone who, at a very young age, knew she had a purpose, she had a voice, but she didn't know how big it was going to be. And she paved the way for a lot of us as public speakers and activists against HIV. And I believe the impact that she made on people's lives will never be forgotten. So that's why it was tragic news, especially for myself, because when I met her, soft-spoken, sweet, and courageous, to be able to go through what she had been going through and still having the strength to get up in front of others, in front of a crowd, and speak. Hydeia was someone who believed in my words as far as my views on HIV and where I stood. To me, that's the ultimate respect. And to hear about her passing, not only was it devastating, but it lit a fire inside of me to continue doing what I'm doing. And with that being said, I will continue doing what I'm doing. It made me reflect on the fact that I was questioning what I was doing, especially when I moved out of North Carolina. North Carolina is where I started the journey. It's where I literally grew up, and then I planted seeds in my own community in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and built that respect, built that legacy. But then when I moved to a totally different state, it was hard to start over, and then I started questioning my journey, and I wanted to put it on the back burner. I just wanted to forget about it. I just wanted to live a normal life. But I wasn't made to live a normal life. And Hydeia, hearing that news about her yesterday on the radio, reminded me that I'm not here to live a normal life. When something keeps calling you, pay attention to it. So I will continue to fiercely and fearlessly. No more fear. No more second guessing, overthinking my journey, my purpose. But in the time that I did take away, to step away, what I did gain was refinement as far as who I'm wanting to aim my message to. What group of people do I want to help? What is my message? Back then I was angry. I was living in a lot of resentment. I was defensive. And I didn't realize that I was in that state. Some people would address it to me, but I didn't see it for myself until now, looking back at it now. As I've gotten older and wiser and have had more experience, I know now what my purpose is looking like. There's more clarity, and I'm grateful for the clarity, because I can't get away from helping people. I can't get away from standing in my truth. I can't get away from that. That's what brought me a lot of peace in my creativity to paint. And I can't just throw that away. I can't forget about it. My life can't be reduced down to just t-shirts and trying to dim my light for other people to make them comfortable. I am who I am, and I was made this way for a reason. Thank you, Hydeia, for all that you have done and all that you are doing. I'm glad that you are not hurting anymore. You are able to touch more people now than you were physically while you were here. Thank you for being a symbol of strength, faith, and courage. You will always be loved. Loved by many. Thank you. Peace.
At what point do we get it? Do you think that just because there's a pill, you don't have to be wise and make better decisions? We literally have the tools to have no more HIV infections, but yet here in the US, we have new HIV infections every day. So that's draining and it's disappointing. I went through a period of, I stopped taking my medicine, I didn't want to take the meds, but I was also going through life issues. You're not just dealing with HIV/AIDS. We have to address a person's mental state. Because if I don't feel good and I'm not happy and I don't want to get out the bed, I'm not going to take these pills to save my life. And I see, especially in the African American community, we don't like to talk about mental health. We don't want to be labeled as crazy. And I'm very open and honest now that yes, I go to therapy. Yes, I take medicine. Yes, I'm dealing with these issues because I don't want to be hindered and stuck in one place, and I want to do better.